hey, here we go. Let's talk about it. Last week, we talked about the last 5 things that are failures. Now, the top 5 things that winners do in the way they view failure. Because, hey, winners win not because they don't fail, because they understand how to navigate failure better. Now, here's the first thing they do. They have failure be fuel to keep on pushing. Whenever you're a person that tries something, you want to go do it. I gotta get this thing done. There's 2 ways to look at that when you fail at it. One way is like we said last week. The other way is to say, look, this is fuel. I don't like losing. I don't like this feeling, man. When I lost games, when I played sports, or when I do business and do a bad speech, I got fueled up like, I don't like this feeling. Let me figure out what I got to do to make this never happen again. And it's fuel to keep on pushing, not a reason to stop, right? Winners, they push past failure because they see it as fuel to move them down the line towards their direction of desired destination of success. You got to see this fuel. Number 2, what they do is they realize it's not a failure they can't learn from. It's a lesson in how not to do something. I think it was Benjamin Franklin said, like, it took like over 1,000 or 10,000 tries of the light bulb. And he said, look, I didn't fail 10,000 times. I found 10,000 ways to not do it. Think about that. That's really that's a mental perspective shift. Because when you see it that way, you go, look, every time I do it, I'm learning how not to do it. I'm carving off the stone of a statue to make my Michelangelo's David, right? Every little chip is getting out of that little piece, that way that I don't do it, so I get to the way that I do beautifully do it. So winners look at things as simply lessons in how not to do something. Number 3, it's a fun challenge to overcome. When I fail at stuff, I'm like, ooh, a puzzle. Like, it's a little puzzle I got to figure out. And I have failed more times than many people know, and I do it quietly. I'm like, I got to figure that thing out. And so what I end up finding out is, as I'm building into my life, I'm going to do a bunch of stuff. And as I do it, I'm going to realize that this whole kind of back and forth is like a game. It's a challenge. How can I overcome and solve the puzzle of life success? And if you love puzzles, you'll love to try new things and solve them, realizing you are not the failure. You're the success. You just have little actions you take that don't work out. So successful winners in life, they look at things that are failure and say, this is a challenge I got to overcome. They also, number 4, it's one of my favorite ones. This is seriously my favorite ones. It's a great story that hasn't finished yet. When I fail at something, I'm like, ooh, that's gonna be part of a great story. I tried it, didn't work out. Let me figure out how to make this thing work. And then later on, it's gonna be a great story. And a lot of my life stories are that way. If you listen to like what I tell you guys in stories, man, it ends up being, I tried this thing and it didn't work out. And then I tried this thing again, and all of a sudden, boom, bang, it's an amazing story I can tell from stage. Or here, it doesn't happen without the failure. All great success stories started with a failure. Someone I know, it's smart, wrote that out, and I was like, great, and I posted it, and it was actually great because it's a great statement. So it's a part of a story. You now get to create the cool ending, so do not stop. And the 5th one of the most important, I think might be the best part of it, is whenever you look at winners, the way that they view this failure is it's a part of the life experience. It is. It's just part of it. Life is riddled with ups and downs. And if you don't have the downs, you don't enjoy the ups. You don't enjoy the highs. So as you go through life, you navigate this stuff. Realize failure is all part of life's experiences. Bring it in, breathe it, feel it. Because when you feel that pain, you feel the failure, it makes the sweet success so much sweeter. Those are the top 5 things that winners and people who succeed view failure as.